Chorus Voices, the podcast brought to you by Chorus, a fresh approach to community service. Settle in, listen in, and enjoy the voices who bring you reflections, musings, and stories from our community.
Hi everyone and welcome to Chorus Voices. My name is Lucy Wiseman, the events coordinator at Chorus, and I'm here for Lou Forster.
Hello, and I'm Donna Brown, People and Culture Officer, in for Dan Minchin, CEO. So Luce, why are you here?
Donna, we're here today because we've had the fantastic opportunity to shadow Dan and Lou each for a day, and now we get to share everything that we've learnt with everyone.
So tell me, how did you get roped in?
Well, I had a meeting with Megs and Ema one day. We were just having coffee and Ema turned to me and said, Lou really wants to hang out with you for a day. And I was pretty stoked about it, so I got in touch with Lou and she give me 2 dates to choose from, and they were a lot closer together than I thought. But yeah, I jumped in and spent the day with Lou, so that was great. What about you?
Well, pretty much the other way round. Dan wanted to spend the day with me, but yeah, I sort of took the back step. So yeah, here we are.
Excellent.
How exciting.
And what did you learn from your day with Dan?
Oh, so much. We're only halfway through, so we've still got loads to do.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we've done some cool stuff, made a mess of the floor. But yeah, we've had some meetings, and just hung out, really.
Yeah, excellent. Well, on my day with Lou, we started off with just a casual coffee with the exec team, which was a little bit...
we did that as well. Really good coffee,
Yeah,
by the way.
I saw you got your photo, I got my photo,
Yeah.
Bit of deja vu there when Lou showed me. But yeah, I thought it was really cool just to have a sit-down chat with them all and see how they balance their work and family life, which is what I was particularly interested with my day with Lou. What were you looking to get out of your day with Dan?
Just an overview of Dan's day, really, and what goes on over on the other side of the coin. So yeah, I know how busy everybody is, so it was just interesting to see how Dan's day panned out.
Yeah, I think that was probably the biggest shock for me, is thinking that yourself is busy, but when you sit down with either of these two, you know that they're really busy.
Yeah. All right, so I think that we're like the pioneers of this for random people. Yeah, so it'll be really interesting to see how the others go and what their day would be like and who they're swapping shoes with.
Yeah, and I think we'd both really recommend it to anyone else that wants to have a go.
Yeah, without a doubt. It's been fun. So I think Lou set the goal because it's a good way of us coming together and seeing how the other half lives and how the other half works and what our days look like, because it's really easy to get caught in the well, this is my day, it's really busy, and not knowing what other people's day is like. So yeah, so that's a good thing.
Yeah, excellent. And now we're going to hear from our other colleagues and their experiences with this program.
My name's Peter Chater. I work in the People and Culture team at Chorus. Back in July, I did a day in the life. I went to the Bull Creek Activity Centre and I worked alongside all the staff and volunteers there and customers. That day was Italian Day, so I was really fortunate to be able to take part in the activities on the day, but also enjoy a delicious Italian lunch of Italian sausages that Mario, one of the volunteers, had put together. I also worked out the back in the kitchen, which was fantastic because I got to, wash up, but do all the, actually chat whilst we were doing that to many of the volunteers that come in and just to listen to their stories. And most of them have come from different parts of the world, mainly, Italy, but, China, and just hearing their stories and why they came to Chorus to volunteer and how important community is to them. And I think, that's what I certainly took from that day is, we had quite, a number of customers and, they did numerous activities. So played bingo, played Italian cards. There was some exercise going on. Michael, one of the staff at the activity centre, had got everybody up and doing some stretches. But just how important it is for them, for their history and tradition and culture. And I think for everyone, that's something that we need to recognise and also be a part of. So I was really fortunate to come along, and I must admit initially I was quite reluctant to. I so busy, and I kept saying, I just don't have a day, that I can actually go and do this. But it was actually probably the best thing I ever did, because it was nice to step away from what I do every day and actually talk to people and to actually, just to take that time out to actually really understand why it's so important at Chorus that we keep those community connections alive, and we do those at our activity centre so well. So,
my name is Judith Hatton. I work in marketing and communications at Chorus. I've always wanted to be a Meals on Wheels volunteer, and I was lucky enough to be able to drive in someone else's shoes. Not literally, as I didn't drive, but I was a passenger with Barry, who is a Chorus kitchen volunteer. So Barry used to be a truck driver and a racing car driver. Luckily, though, he kept to the speed limit, and I felt like I was in good hands. He told me once that on a run he had a tyre blowout, which he changed and kept going. We met some lovely Chorus customers, including one who introduced himself as Alexander the Great. It was certainly different to my day where I do a lot of writing and editing. We had to find all the places to deliver to, and also find time to have a wellness check for each person. As I work in communications, I also get to talk to people, so I guess that's something my job had in common with Barry.
Hi, I'm Louise Forster, Head of Brand and People at Chorus, and I'm usually a co-host of Chorus Voices, but today I'm going to talk about my experiences of walking a day in someone else's shoes. So I've done a couple of days out with colleagues across Chorus, and I've loved every single one of them and learnt so many things each time I've been out. I've spent some time at our Chorus kitchen and done a Meals on Wheels delivery round with Lois and Phyllis. That's a topic of another podcast on volunteering. I've spent some time down at the Ability Arts Centre and participated in some of their activities down there. I have been out on the road with Ben and Moritz from the North Perth Gardening Depot and certainly pulled my weight, so much so that my thighs were killing me after a day gardening with those two. I didn't want to be seen as the girl that sits in the office and that can't pull her weight in the garden, so I worked extra hard, and it was super hot that day too. I've also been out with our support workers at our day centres and met some of the customers that come in and spend time there, and been there for a meal and chatted to our volunteers and staff that work there. So I guess the main thing I've enjoyed about doing a day in the life or walking a day in someone's shoes is really to have a different experience and to get insight into all the different things we do at Chorus. But for me, it's also been an opportunity to build relationships across the organisation and really roll your sleeves up and get on with someone else's job and get a real feel for what their role is. It certainly, I think, helps credibility in a leadership role when you are willing to get out and about and do all the work that we do. It's really nice to build those relationships and then pick up a phone and speak to somebody you've got a relationship with. It makes it so much easier to kind of do work with them in the future. So I would highly recommend all my colleagues going out and doing a day in the life. It's definitely worthwhile, and I shall be out and about again soon.
Hi, I'm Megan Ferries. I'm the Manager for Marketing and Communications at Chorus.
And I'm Carrie Girardi, Marketing and Communications Coordinator, also at Chorus.
So this morning we went out and we volunteered for Chorus Kitchen out in Palmyra.
That's right. Took soup and dessert and lunches to our customers in the Palmyra area.
Palmyra, Melville, Bicton, Adderdale kind of area. I think we're both on a bit of a buzz after this morning. It was a lot of fun. We got to meet a lot of people.
Everyone was lovely to us. It was nice to have 5 minutes, have a 5-minute chat with each person.
Yeah.
See how their day's going.
Yeah, and it's funny because we've been told so many times before that the meal delivery, it's more than a meal, and you get to go out and you get to meet the people, have a little chat with them. I think we really found that today, didn't we?
Yeah, we did. And it's a little bit of a emotional roller coaster at times when you have a conversation with some of them and you're the highlight of their day.
Yeah. And just the different personalities that you meet along the way, the people that come out of their house, they're kind of waiting for you, weren't they?
Yeah,
there was a few there that before we even got to the front door, they'd come out and they were waiting and they were keen for a chat.
We've been waiting for you.
Yeah. And one gentleman just kind of we broke down almost speaking to him, and it's just, you realise how lonely and isolated so many people are, and we're basically the only people that they see in a week.
That's right. It's definitely a rewarding experience for us, and hopefully we'll get to do it again.
Hi, I'm Lisa Johnson. I'm a support worker. Absolutely love my job, and I do all varied shifts from medications, showers, taking people shopping, cleaning, everything.
What initiative do you love the most?
Walk a day in my shoes. That was absolutely, it was awesome. I came in and sat behind Maddie. The first hour I thought, oh, you've got an easy job. That was at 7 o'clock in the morning. By 8 o'clock the phones were ringing. She had 3 screens in front of her and there was all these things going on. I said to Maddie, you can keep your job, darling. But it was a real eye-opener to see because when you're sort of out there in the field, you think, oh, they don't care about us. I mean, they do, but you know what I mean? You think, oh, we're out there on our own, but we're not. We're part of a big team. And it just made you feel what's going on, you know? You just know.
Hi, my name's Jamin Hedy. I'm the Head of Customer Operations in Chorus. I've been with Chorus for about 18 months now, and my portfolio looks after all of the services that get delivered by Chorus. So that includes our wonderful support worker teams, gardening teams, the mental health recovery teams, and all of the support infrastructure that goes around making sure that we deliver great experiences to customers. Personally, as a learner, I'm the sort of person that likes to go out and experience things to really understand what goes on a day-to-day basis. And as a result of that, I've had the opportunity to spend a lot of times with various teams across Chorus. And one of my very, very early experiences, almost, I think, 2 or 3 weeks into joining Chorus, was to spend a day with Lisa Johnson. And Lisa's one of our support workers operating out of the Rockingham region. She's got a long history with Chorus and is a real wonderful advocate for all the things we do. It was a real eye-opening experience to me. We spent, I think we went to somewhere in the order of 3 or 4 different customers over the course of that day and did everything from basic sitting down, having a conversation with someone about what their day was, and it's a cup of tea and really just a bit of social support, all the way through to spending time helping clean someone's home. And look, the thing that struck me with Lisa was just how close those relationships came to deep friendships. She always maintained a level of professionalism that really stood by the values of Chorus, but at the same time, those people had a real warm relationship and clearly valued Lisa's visit. So that was one set of experiences. The other things that I've done is spent time with the gardening crews and also with some of the mental health recovery teams. The standout for me with all of those experiences is it's actually not about the job that we do. It's about the relationships that we create. So whether it be the way we help someone have real pride in their home, in the way we make their yard look, or it's the time that we sit down and have some morning tea with them just to talk about what's going on in their world. And in the case of mental health recovery work, it's often just being present. So it's actually just being somebody to be with, not needing any particular services done, but this real deep care and deep humanity required to be one of these wonderful people working for Chorus. So for me, the real learning experience through the times that I've gone out and visited with our people and customers is it's not about the services. It's actually about caring relationships, and it's actually about helping people feel connected, feel valued, and just have real pride in themselves. So it's a real privilege to be at Chorus, and I really appreciate the opportunity to tell my experience with our support workers and great service delivery teams.
Well, Lucy, it's been a pleasure, and that's us for Chorus Voices.
Thanks everyone for checking in.
Thanks for listening to Chorus Voices, the podcast brought to you by Chorus. If you like our show and wanted to know more, check out our website at chorus.org.au. And please leave a review. We'd love to hear your feedback, and it helps others find us and enjoy the podcast as well. Join us next time for more inspiring stories and news from our community. Chorus, a fresh approach to community service.